Happy Wednesday, members of the Altcoin Buzz Army. Hope you're having a great hump day and a great midweek. The market at the time of this recording is up a little bit. As you can see, we're up 2.5% overall total crypto market cap, which is always nice to see. And, it is a mixed bag if you look at some of the different projects. Some are up, some are down. But I think slowly but surely we're kind of regaining our footing there on what's been a pretty turbulent few days. We're going to be discussing a lot of decentralized exchanges and some of the volume news related to those today. So we'll be discussing Uniswap, we'll be discussing PancakeSwap. We have some news as well out of Relite Finance that we've been covering lately. Labs Group is in the news, Polkastarter, and others, Terra, Virtua as well. If you like this kind of content, guys, Bitcoin, blockchain, cryptocurrency, and altcoins, of course, be sure to like and subscribe to Altcoin Buzz. Let's begin with this tweet here from Hayden Adams. Uniswap's weekly trading volume just passed a pretty significant milestone, $10 billion. That is, weekly trading volume on Uniswap has now surpassed $10 billion. This is the first. It is something to celebrate. $10 billion per week, if you do the math and you extrapolate, is 0.5 or $500 billion per year. That is pretty significant. It's pretty monumental, but then you have other pretty serious rivals as well in the form of PancakeSwap, which, as you guys know, is kind of being built up right now as a pretty significant contender to Uniswap. So Brad Mills here, what do you think of PancakeSwap doing more volume here? And despite those very impressive numbers on Uniswap, as you can see here, 24-hour volume for PancakeSwap is even higher. It's higher because PancakeSwap, as you guys know, is a Binance smart chain-based automated market maker, or AMM. We're not talking necessarily apples and oranges, so the comparison, some may argue, isn't quite the same thing. But in terms of 24-hour volume, PancakeSwap has indeed jumped ahead of Uniswap. Whether or not you're championing one or the other, these are huge numbers that I think would have been hard to predict even a few short months ago. Almost about a month ago, speaking of the recent past, Uniswap and PancakeSwap had similar trade volumes, and it seems that PancakeSwap right now is giving Uniswap a good run for its money in terms of volume, even though Uniswap offers over 1,600 tokens and 2,100 trading pairs. Check this out at Uniswap here. Attention, everyone building on top of Uniswap v3. Uniswap version 3 core and periphery contracts have been deployed to all major Ethereum test nets. Ropsten, Rinkeby, Kovan, and Goerli smart contract addresses can be found at the following link. So that's good news for Uniswap, but part of the reason that I think some of this volume is shifting in the favor of PancakeSwap, it really just comes down to fees. Fees are something that really, I was going to say, makes or breaks a project. By no means has Uniswap been broken, but it's a major variable that more and more people are paying attention to right now. So PancakeSwap only carries 0.2% as a fee versus 0.3% fees on Uniswap. And the entire 0.3% fee on Uniswap goes to liquidity providers, whereas only about 0.17% of PancakeSwap's 0.2% fees goes to LPs. Now, 0.03% of PancakeSwap 0.2% fees goes towards funding their treasury, which appears to be controlled by the protocol developers. So, I know that's not important for everybody. Not everybody's interested in splitting hairs to that degree. But nevertheless, fees do factor in for some people, and PancakeSwap does have the advantage here. Nevertheless, you can check out this link that Uniswap Labs tweeted out. It's on github.com. You can also check this out on mvpworkshop.com. Uniswap v3 explained, all you need to know. And the idea here is that Uniswap v3 launch date on the Ethereum mainnet right now is scheduled loosely for the 5th of May, so that's coming up in just a couple of weeks. The team also announced they're going to be launching an L2 deployment on Optimism shortly after to solve, or at least purportedly to solve, Ethereum's high gas fees and all the problems that surround that particular factor. ZeroSwap here is in the news with another big announcement. The platform has announced the testnet launch date of ZeroSwap DEX, Decentralized Exchange. It empowers Z, that's ZEE stakers with gasless transactions on DEX. Here's what they had to tweet from yesterday. We're ready to uplift the passengers arriving in Zverse due to gas shortages and transit them to ZeroSwap multi-chain DEX, a so-called swapper's paradise zero gas, thereby empowering them with gasless transactions. That's awesome news. You can read more about that here. We're on medium.com/ZeroSwap Labs. ZeroSwap DEX decentralized exchange testnet launch updates, empowering Z-stakers with gasless transactions on DEX. By the way, a hearty welcome to all the new members of the Altcoin Buzz Army that have subscribed recently for all of these kind of general daily news updates. If there's anything that we go over, you want to dig into it in more detail, I always link to all of the resources and all of the different sites that we use in the description below. You can check the list of references there anytime you like. Relite Finance is in the news. If you haven't checked out Robert's recent video on the subject, I encourage you to explore why we think that this is a pretty interesting one. And it's a project that deserves your attention as well. 100 times oversubscribed, new advisors added, and Relite, that's R-E-L-I, redenomination. Check our latest company updates on relitefinance.medium.com. So this is pretty good news. They've closed their private sale capital raise in which they raised over $1 million, and the private sale of Relite was highly coveted, and people oversubscribed by nearly $100 million, believe it or not. So Relite would like to thank all of those for the support and the interest, those that did support them in the journey, and they're sorry they couldn't accept investment from everyone interested, but they will be performing a public sale on IDO on Paid's Ignition platform soon, so do be on the lookout for that. Now we have blind boxes in the news. That's another one of Robert's projects that he recently covered, so check out that piece. Should be popping up right above me right now. If you haven't already heard about blind boxes, a very novel, very unique approach to the idea of NFTs and how they can be distributed. We're talking, of course, about non-fungible tokens. So blind boxes, we've made the news. Blind boxes has been awarded first place to receive the BSC, that's Binance Smart Chain grant from Binance Chain. This grant will enable us to utilize the BSC network, scale innovation, and reach new audiences. You can learn more about that here with the link that's provided. They also have this update here, 420 from yesterday, beta launch daily update. We recently invited creators, curators, and pre-registered members to the Blind Boxes marketplace. Thank you to the early adopters who are engaging and helping debug the DApp. Read more about that on blindboxes-io.medium.com. Unmarshal here is in the news. They've partnered with Moon Tools to build Data Explorer for decentralized exchanges. With Unmarshal's data APIs, Moon Tool SIO will successfully launch the v1.1.0 dashboard. More about that is available on bit.li/Unmarshal. Labs Group is in the news with a pretty big update here. If you have not previously heard about Labs Group, you should check out our series of 100 times moonshots videos in which we cover Labs Group, I believe a couple of times, but check those videos for not only Labs Group information, but information on a lot of what we like to call hidden gem projects that may currently be flying just below your radar, but which we feel are definitely deserving of your attention. So Labs Group here has partnered with Refinable, which is the first major NFT marketplace on Binance Smart Chain. And this is a big bit of news. In fact, it's humongous for Labs Group because Refinable is supported by Mr. Beast and by Binance, a couple of powerhouses right there. At the same time, Labs will gain a new pool of users, which can potentially invest in tokenized real estate NFTs, non-fungible tokens. Refinable will be the first BSC exclusive IDO to be conducted on Polkastarter. This is happening in just a couple of days on the 23rd of April. More information is available here. Polkastarter tweeting about it. Get ready for the first exclusive BSC IDO on Polkastarter. Refinable app is the NFT marketplace supported by Mr. Beast and Binance. In other words, you don't want to miss this. KuCoin is getting in on the party here to celebrate its listing on KuCoin. Labs is conducting a $500 giveaway, and it's really as simple as you can get. Here's the information at KuCoin.com. Labs listing celebration, $500 giveaway. Here's what you have to do. Number 1, follow KuCoin.com and Labs Group IO. Number 2, retweet. And number 3, quote or reply with the screenshot of your Labs holding on KuCoin. 5 winners will be announced on the 24th of April. So from the time of this recording, you still have 3 days to participate. And they're all going to receive $100 in LABS each. This is one of those contests that, in my opinion, if you're already a holder or you're planning to acquire, you may as well throw your hat into the race. You know, my kind of philosophy is that you participate in enough contests, as long as they're not too onerous, not too difficult to be a part of, and this one is not, then you're probably going to win some eventually. So if you're a fan of this development, if you're on KuCoin, if you support labs, maybe you currently hold or you're going to be purchasing, then you know what? Throw your hat into the race, because you never know. You could be the winner of one of 5 $100 winners. Terra Virtua here is in the news. It's Top Gun Tuesday. Now's your chance to get your hands on this awesome head-on blueprint of the iconic F-14. You can get yours here. Only 25 are available. So Terra Virtua, we've did a pretty comprehensive overview on why we think Terra Virtua is a great project. You can check that out above if you haven't seen it already. Terra Virtua, more and more getting into the NFT space, of course. That's all according to plan. In this case, with some cool Top Gun F-14 non-fungible tokens. Aluna Social here is in the news. They launched their Aluna Farm V2 on the 15th of April, so this from a few days ago. Aluna Farm V2 is here. New pools have started already on the 15th of April. ALN USDT LP, ALN USDC LP, and ALN staking. Here's what's new. Yield booster mechanism, first burn mechanism, first revenue stream, and community managed treasury, as well as governance. More information is available here on aluna.medium.com. And finally, with this update here, a little bit more recently, this from the 20th of April, so yesterday, some statistics here following that 15th of April event. Aluna Farm stats. 400,000 ALN total reward, 1.8 million ALN staked, or the equivalent of 12.7% of the circulating supply, $607,000 in TVL, that's total value locked, 822 ALN burned, and $778 in the treasury. If you'd like to get started and learn more about it, check out aluna.social/farm. So guys, as always, there is a lot happening in this space. Why does altcoin buzz rather look like this? There's so much happening in this space. We seem to be having a slight hiccup right now at the time of this recording with the website, but at any other instance, and I'm sure by the time you're watching this, it'll be back up and running smoothly. As such, I suggest you follow us on all the regular social media channels. Keep checking back into our website, altcoinbuzz.io, for all the latest. Check out as well our BNB price prediction video. We weigh in on whether or not we feel Binance coin can hit $1,000 and how soon that'll be. I think it's going to be relatively soon, like short to intermediate future. That's just me speaking personally. That is not financial advice in any way, shape, or form. If you guys do choose to invest, however, right, the onus is on you. You have your own agency. You can make your own decisions. And if you do choose to invest, I genuinely wish you all the very best of luck. First and foremost, stay safe, everybody. Have a terrific hump day, a great midweek. And as always, we hope to see you again soon in our next video. Take care.